Hey guys, Marshy from Bombers Bar again. So I've been testing multiple fits over the last few days. T3 hunters. I've pretty much got a fairly solid fit that we can use now. It's not gonna die in a fire. It's not great at warping. It's not great at aligning, but it survives. Depending on the region we roll into, we can swap the rigs over to hyperspatials potentially. So say we roll into I don't know, something that uses thermal and explosive damage or something, no EM. We don't need to tank for EM, so we could have a nester on the wormhole maybe to fit off of if that's possible. And then we could bang on hyperspatial velocity and then maybe low friction nozzle joints or something like that. You still need this one here, but we can play around with these two. But for this test I'm going to use our lowest the Tengu's lowest, resist, which is EM, so let's bang on an EM. So this is the PIFC. This is going to be the new kind of advanced hunter. Someone who knows what they're doing, someone who knows how to overheat modules properly, someone who can manage a cap, someone with a bit of experience. I went through the poverty Tengu earlier on another video. I'll link it. That's what you want to start in. It's cheap. It's like 400 mil. You just overheat everything, click it, everything, sign up and hope for the best really. This one can tank for at least a whole Sino cycle, which is really good. That's what we want. So yeah, PIFC, adaptive, just X large shield booster. We happen to use an afterburner because of capacitor problems, right? So using afterburners, they give you more cap. Essentially, micro warp drives take away your maximum cap, I believe. So you still got an afterburner to get out of gate camps and stuff. It isn't the best, but it's what we're gonna have to deal with. So yeah, let's give it a test. Boosters, improved blue pill. We don't want to be using strongs; they're expensive to pop every time. So this gives you 25%. 25% shield boost bonus. It can give you side effects, so it's important to train your skills up. I'll let you know what they're called. Your enhancement, I believe. So yes, neurotoxin recovery. Negate the side effects typically experienced upon the addiction of combat boosters. Okay. So it's quite important to have that now. You don't want to be getting a maximum shield penalty, really. It's gonna hurt. Implants. We'll be running ascendancies, like mid-grade ascendancies, all the way through. All the way through to Gamma, and then slot 6 is WS615, EM705 in slot 7, and EM805 in slot 8. Doesn't matter for this test though. So let's give it a try. The carrier I'm going to be testing against is 4 faction DDAs, 3 fighter support units, just maximum DPS, it doesn't matter about this in the testing phase. 3164 DPS. Pythar. It's different on Pythar for some reason, don't know why. 23268 volley. Let's give it a test. So this is the PIFC Advanced Tengu. It's test number 1. 2 EM screen reinforcements, remember. So we've rolled into, I don't know, somewhere where they use Templars, right? Because that's what I got on my carrier right now. So no need to refit, we're a bit slow. You could get away with maybe 1 hyperspatial in here, or 1 polycarbon engine housing, but you're going to be bleeding into armor, so just watch that. But remember, we're going, in this test, I've got the most DPS I can get out of this carrier, like, pretty much. Just carrier 5, you know, 4 faction DDAs, T2 fighters, I've got fighter skills to level 5. You don't come across ratting carriers that are this bad normally. So you're on reach your target, D-scanning. Oh look, there's a Nidhogger there, he's got his Templars out. Still there, we're about to land, so let's start overheating. The important modules overheat. The medium Nosses overheat your shield booster, overheat your adaptive invar. Right, he's here, he's got fighters out. But Nosses, you should use the F keys. I don't know why, I can't get used to it. He's locking you up, always put your adaptive invar on. As soon as you take damage, hit your shield booster, bang. Leave it on, leave everything on, Sino up. Sino's going down, let's see how we can tank this. Right, taking damage, pop your blue pill. Cool, this is sketchy, isn't it? Bleeding into armor. Sano's almost there. Another volley coming in. Another volley coming in. Sano cycles up. Warp out. Might be able to get another volley off. Yeah. Sketchy, eh? But it works. And that is versus a, you know, 4 faction Navy DDA. It's perfect carrier skill. Perfect fighter skills. It's unlikely you're going to be dropping on a carrier like that. And also I messed up a bit at the start, you know, you saw I didn't take my blue pill. Oh look, we got a shield capacity penalty as well. That is that's a really good test. So we can tank even with the shield capacity penalty. That's probably why we bled through so much armor. But you know, we're gonna have our Falcons staged. They're gonna be in, you know, at times this is quarter of the way around, and it's cycle hopefully half. So you're gonna survive. So that was versus Templars, right? So let's switch to, what should we switch to? Einherji's explosive, right? So look at our explosive resists. So we'll switch to Einherji, and our explosive is 77.6. So look, we take this off, doesn't change it, right? We'll put on hyperspatial and I don't know, low friction lizard joint for agility. Okay. So no, we'll pretend we're at Nesta right now. Walk to the station. So we've